Welcome back to the Wings Etc. Wall of Flame Challenge. We've seen some pretty tough competitors come through here today, and most left crying. And don't forget, there was that one that had to be airlifted out when he actually caught fire. Our next contestant is Smokey, a rough and tough rider who's been all across America.
And welcome back to the 2023 Battle at the Border Tournament. First Presbyterian Academy versus Spartanburg Christian Academy here in Game 4 of our day. Kevin Jackson here with Elton Chapman as First Presbyterian won the tip and has went down, missed a shot, and now SCA with the ball as Eli Campbell feeds into Linder. Linder down underneath amongst three FPA defenders, but it puts it up and is good. So SCA kicks off our scoring. First Presbyterian Academy.
29 seconds in, and SCA. I'm gonna end up being FPA.
A lot of initials and names.
A lot of initials today.
As now Harrison Boyce feeds it back up to Elijah Godsey. Feeds it over to the corner with Sheely. Number 4, Harrison Boyce up for three, and it's good.
That was a great shot from the right elbow by Boyce.
3-2 FPA as feeds it down underneath to Linder. Linder, and they're going to call jump ball.
Possession is going to go with SCA.
So scoring kicking off a lot quicker than it did in the last game, even though it wound up being a very good ball game between Chapman and Blue Ridge, with Blue Ridge coming out victorious. But that game nobody scored for the first 2 minutes of the ball game. Here SCA kicks over to Wagner, and he's got three, scoring going at a very brisk pace thus far. Feed it down here to Boyce. Boyce looking for help. Looks interior to Flynn. Back to Boyce, feeds it to the corner. Up and good. That is number 3, Aiden McConnell for three. And the three ball is very hot here today for these two teams. Now Campbell feeds back over to Wagner. Wagner dribbles to his left, 10 to the right. Feeds it over to Wagner. And it is out of bounds.
You know, I'd like to see a game where they do nothing but rain down threes the whole time, just raining threes.
Well, that's exactly what Nax Somero did in the last game for Blue Ridge. 43 points. Incredible effort. Might be one of the best performances we've ever seen here.
43 points at the end of the game.
Wow, incredible. As Eli Campbell feeds it up to Wagner. Feeds it back at the top. Wagner for three, and Elton, you may get your wish here today, buddy. 8-6, very fast pace thus far as feeds it in over on the side channel. Back over here to McConnell, but it is no good. SCA basketball on the rebound, coming up the court. It is Wagner, feeds over to the corner. Long pass across the baseline. Now Campbell has it back to Linder, and it's good for three.
Yeah, it was a long pass from one corner of the baseline to the other, and another three raining down.
Sheely brings it up 11-6 now in favor of SCA. It is Flynn for the basketball now. Feeds it back to Sheely. Sheely to McConnell. Back to Sheely to McConnell. McConnell for three, no good. Linder with a rebound. One of the rare misses tonight as Wagner brings it back up the court now for SCA, Spartanburg Christian Academy. Eli Campbell feeds it back to Wagner. Wagner back in, now over to Campbell in the corner. No good. As now Sheely brings it back up the court for First Presbyterian. Feeds it back over to McConnell. Thought about a long three, instead tucks it in. Drives, almost loses it. Boyce recovers. Boyce at the top of the key for three. No good as Campbell gets the rebound. We first introduced to Campbell last year in this tournament, one of the smaller players. I think he was a freshman or maybe even an 8th grader last year.
Yep.
And but don't let his size fool you. He can put it up for three just like that, and more often than not, he makes that shot. Folks, he is a dynamic shooter as well. Now, off the rebound, FPA has it. Boyce helps to recover it before it goes out of bounds. And we've got a call. Timeout is a call by First Presbyterian Academy. We'll take one with them. We'll be right back.
All right, guys, 30-second commercial for GSP Security. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead, Tom.
No, it's your turn to go. I did the last one.
No, this one's yours.
Man, I've already got a security system from GSP Securities. You're the one that needs to talk about this.
Well, you can talk about it because I don't know anything about it, so you tell me.
I've got cameras, I've got motion detectors, I've got everything that I need to be safe at my house.
Oh, come on.
All right, forget it. Y'all both forget it. Just go to www.callgsp.com today to request a free quote.
One of our favorite times of the year, the Battle at the Border, 24th annual here at Landrum High School. We are in a silver bracket game between First Presbyterian Academy and SCA. First Presbyterian with the ball now. Feeding around is number 30, Tucker Sheely. Splits two defenders. Kicks back to the corner. It's up for three. No good, as that was Godsey with a shot. Maintains First Presbyterian ball. It's going to be at the top. Sheely for three, and it is good. 11-9. Again, the three ball. I guarantee there's been at least six.
You were talking about Eli Campbell being so young earlier. You can just look at him and tell he's one of the youngest ones on the court, but he is also one that's moving everywhere. He is all over the place.
One of the most dynamic players on the court for them. Big part of their offense. Misses just to the right that time, and the ball goes out of bounds.
You know, I remember when Trey Smith, Coach Lynn Smith for Landrum, his son was playing, and he was the same way. Ninth grade, he was all over the court.
Come up as an eighth grader, just a few whiskers on the chin. Now he's about to get married, grown man.
I don't think Campbell's even got whiskers on the chin. I think he's still that young.
As FPA with the basketball, going to kick it back up to the top. Swung by Garrett Payne over to the corner. Now it's going to come back across, shielded our view by the official. Scrum for the ball. SCA has it. Campbell now the basketball, brings it up court, slings it over to Blanton. He's going to make a few moves, trying to go underneath to the basket, and is fouled.
With 2:26 left in the first period, 11-9 is the score. We appreciate you tuning in to the 2023, the 24th annual Battle at the Border. It is the Landrum Drugs Battle at the Border here at Landrum High School. And we appreciate our title sponsor, that is Wings Etc. of Bowling Springs. Scott McFalls and all the people over there, great people. Go over and visit them in Bowling Springs.
Number 4, Sam Blanton, his second attempt, good. First was not. Going to make it 12-9 your score here. FPA looks to inbound the ball. SCA with full court pressure here. Gets it in to Sheely. Sheely feeds it back up here to Flynn. Flynn brings it back to Sheely. Sheely to his left, trying to get across the midcourt line. In time, he does. McConnell on the corner. Feeds it back to Sheely. Feeds it inside. Back to McConnell for three. He fakes, drives to the basket. They'll call block against SCA. He almost did the SCA player. I believe it's going to be number 32. Jacob Tomash. Hope we're getting that name pronunciation right.
And McConnell standing at the line. Aiden McConnell, number 3 for First Presbyterian. Probably one of the tallest young men on the court right now. First shot is good.
Yeah, he's shown more of a tendency thus far to try and shoot it from outside from three, but if he decides to really crash those boards, a real matchup problem for this SCA.
First Presbyterian brings it to within one, 12-11. SCA is up.
As we saw last night when they took on the host Cardinals, SCA, when their best offensive lineup seems to be a smaller lineup. They're better shooters. If they have to, they bring in a larger lineup. So when their offense lineup is out on the court, they are usually at a mismatch, but they are deadly shooters from outside the ranges. Number 14, Davis drives to the lane, no good. Covered by Garrett Payne, and they'll bring it up. Will FPA, number 30. Sheely feeds it up, shot up, no good, recovered by SCA.
And I said McConnell was the tallest one. Payne may be. They're both neck to neck or chin to chin or top of the head to top of the head, as SCA is going to call for a timeout. 30-second variety. We're going to take one also. We'll come back right after this.
switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Call Agent Chad Wagner, Asheville Highway, Spartanburg, 585-7999.
Back here at the Battle at the Border tournament.
That boom, 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 boom. I like that song. Turn that back up. Let's leave it up.
We almost had that here inside the gymnasium. One of the girls' game, they forgot to turn the music off at half.
And the girl that was inbounding the ball come back over to the table, and she said, I didn't even notice it.
That's right. Linder with a nice move to the basket there. Makes it, and it is good.
I guess when you practice with music on all the time, you don't notice it when it's game time.
That's right. 14-11 is currently the score on our scorebook.
We're going to have to get on that official for standing in our way every time.
McConnell over here on the side to the right side three, feeds it over to 35 Norman. Back up to McConnell at the top of the key. Ball but briefly mumbled there.
They're going to call foul on number 5. That is Wagner. Lake Wagner.
5 on 5 there is Wagner fouls Godsey for FPA. McConnell feeds it over back down inside. See that number back up to McConnell at the top. Feeds it back to Sheely. Sheely to Norman. Norman back underneath to Godsey. No good. And that's knocked out of bounds by Norman of FPA. It'll be SCA basketball. SCA inbounds. Linder into number 12, Caffell. Noah Caffell brings it across the midcourt. Inside to Campbell. Campbell feeds back out to Linder. Back to Campbell for three. And now hasn't got it started yet. The nice rebound by SCA was Linder, but it is stolen back by FPA. They bring it up. Last second shot just off. Nice shot by
Sheely.
Sheely.
The end of the first quarter already?
Into the first quarter, action-packed here at the cage at Landrum High School. Battle at the Border 2023, the 24th annual edition. Your score currently in the boys silver bracket game 2 of the day, 14-11. We'll be right back.
Work, Western, and wow! For over 25 years, our family has been boots on the ground when it comes to work. We're the Southeast leader in Carhartt, and nobody has more in-stock work boots. Want to show out at the rodeo? Harrison's makes it easy with Western favorites like Ariat, Wrangler, and Combs Ranch. What about the wow? Well, our selection and customer service are sure to wow you. Shop Harrison's for work, Western, and wow. Upstate stores in Spartanburg and Malden, and online at harrisonsusa.com.
Back here at the cage at Landrum High School, Battle at the Border 2023. Day 2 silver bracket, second game for the boys today.
Powered by Wings, etc.
Powered by Wings, etc. is our broadcast. Right in front of us is Harrison Boyce. He's going to bring it in for FBA. Gives it to Sheely, back to Boyce. Back. Sheely down to Norman, and he is traveling.
They called him for the walk.
As SCA has the basketball, they'll bring it back up here now. Number 12, Noah Caffell. He'll look for Linder. Linder feeds out to Davis. Davis drives in, thinks about it, gives it back to Linder. To Caffell. Now number 35 has it. No, 55 that is. Coates has the basketball to Wagner. And pass is tipped away, recovered by FPA. It was Sheely now to Boyce. Boyce turns around to Sheely again. Sheely drives the baseline floater, and it's good. And here comes SCA.
Brings FPA within one of SCA.
A lot of acronyms today, folks. And number 12, no Cafell, feeds to Coates. Coates to Cafell. Back up to Wagner. Wagner drives around 3 defenders. Up and is no good. Gets his own rebound. Up again, no good. Recovered by FPA. As here comes Sheely for FPA. Driving to his right. Long range pass across to Godsey. Back up to the top in Boyce. And it is good. Back the lead now 16-14 for FPA. Back and forth affair here. Quick game as we noted. Not a lot of fouls, a lot of shooting. Entertaining ball game thus far as SCA has it. Number 14, I hear a voice, Luke Davis. As number 55, Grant Coates has the ball. Feeds it back up now to Cafell. Fell back to Wagner. Wagner looks to his right. Finally, Davis comes open, feeds it back down. A floater to number 12, Cafell, and shot is up. No good, though, just avoiding the shot clock. Number 4, Boyce brings it back over. Sheely pump fakes, pulls up, swings to his left. Back over to Sheely. It goes to basketball. Into Flynn, back to Sheely. Shot is up, back across. A lot of passing, quick action, folks. Out here, shot up, no good by Sheely. Recovered by SCA, and a foul called. Number 11, Ethan Linder. Got that rebound and drew a foul. We'll have mass substitutions here is Tomash.
I'm trying to find here that number 55, Grant Coates. I think that is Lori Harris Coates' son, but I was just trying to find it and see if that's who that was or not.
You would like to claim your Coates?
The Coates family. I've been looking in the stands over there to see if I see them.
All right, folks, we're having a Coates check here.
Coates check.
At Landrum High School. Entertaining game, 5 minutes left to go here in our first half, 16-14. FPA. Inbound is to Linder, who brings it back up to Cafell. Back across to Wagner. Wagner drives that baseline and draws a foul.
I thought that he was going to get called for the foul himself.
Or possibly run out of bounds. Very close to that baseline over there. Luke Wagner gets the inbounds to Linder.
4:54 left in the half. 16-14 is the score. Nope, not anymore.
Wagner up for 3 and is good. Again, a back and forth. SCA back in the lead, 17-16. FPA, how well they respond is now McConnell back in, drives baseline. Again, draws a block. If you're going to block him, you better brace hard because it's a big guy when he gets moving.
Absolutely. Substitution coming in. That's going to be Drew Coate coming in for. Am I wrong there?
Not sure. SCA.
Yes. I don't have a number 1 for it. And I thought it was number 1. It might have been Linder. Nope, Linder's still out there.
Last night we remember Tyler Coburn is actually number 1. He was last night.
Well then, so he's not 25.
No. We had the same experience last night, Tyler Coburn.
So
as Tucker Sheely shoots free throws for FPA to make this a 19-17 ball game. FCA brings it back across in the form of Cafell. Cafell gives it to Wagner. Wagner back to Cafell. Cafell scrambling for the ball. Loses control out of bounds. Balls for sub.
I think I've got this one wrong.
Eli Campbell back into the game.
First Presbyterian with 19, right?
Yes, I believe so.
I had it backwards.
Shot is up and is no good by McConnell for FPA. Our score now correct, 19-17 here with 3:50 left in the first half as Eli Campbell sets the play up, draws his man over in the form of Davis, who gets it and looks to swing back to Campbell. Campbell analyzes his next move, finds Wagner inside, puts a layup, and is fouled.
Yeah, Wagner got hacked on the way up by, looks like number 10, I think it's Braylon Wilkins, I believe is who the number I saw.
I will have to give credit, Elton, to our colleague Justin Mathis, how he can do all this and tweet a bunch of stuff out at the same time. I have no idea. Can barely walk and chew gum at the same time myself as the second one is up and good. 19-18 our score here.
That was a good year, 19 and 18. SCA gets the ball headed back the other way. Eli Campbell running the point. Throws over to number 14. That is Luke Davis. Davis slips and falls on the ground. And they're going, oh man, he was getting ready to be charged with a travel, but SCA was able to holler loud enough, quick enough for the timeout. We're going to take one with them. 3:17 left in the half. 19-18 is the score. FPA is ahead of SCA.
Are you tired of dealing with tire troubles? Look no further than Blue Ridge Tire, your one-stop destination for all your tire needs. From flat tire repairs to computerized wheel balancing, we've got you covered, offering top-name brands like Yokohama, Toyo, and Michelin. Blue Ridge Tire is conveniently located at 2701 North Highway 101 in Greer. Don't wait until you're stuck on the roadside. Call us now, 864-879-0703. At Blue Ridge Tire, we won't leave you flat.
Tonight's Upstate Prepcast broadcast brought to you by Wings Etc. Good food, great times, award-winning wings, and amazing etc. Wings Etc. 2644 Bowling Springs Road in Bowling Springs.
Back here at the cage at Landrum High School, inbound. Here comes O'Connell on a steal for FPA, and it is good. 21-18 FPA here with 3 minutes to go in our first half. SCA back with the basketball now. Number 5, Wagner feeds it back over to Davis. Shot is up, and it's offensive foul against SCA. First Presbyterian will inbound it over here on the side. Just out of bounds, no foul there. As now Shealy has the basketball, feeds it over to Boyce. Shot is up by Shealy and is rebounded by Eli Campbell of SCA. He brings it up the court, looks to his right, now goes to the left, almost stole. Stops in the middle of the key, fires it back to Wagner. Shot is up, no good from 3. Ball out of bounds. Possession will maintain for SCA. A lot of action here in this game number 4, I believe, of our day at the Battle at the Border tournament. Kevin Jackson with Elton Chapman. My Ambule on our stats. As they have a 5-second violation there. So it'll be FPA basketball.
Is this game number 4?
I believe so.
We got 4 more to go today?
Yeah, I believe so.
And 8 more tomorrow?
8 more tomorrow. Come on out and join the fun, everyone.
24 total games here in 3 days that Upstate Prepcast is covering. We appreciate Kevin and Justin and Maya, JB for coming out last night for a couple of games. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Also, we've had some good numbers on the YouTube. So everybody continue to watch. Go to our YouTube page. What is it they say? Like, share, subscribe, and share, or something crazy like that. Anyway, go ahead.
Subscribe and get notifications is what they say on YouTube.
That's right. Hit the bell. Ding.
Ring the bell. Here is SCA looking to ring the bell and get back in this game a little bit here. They're down 6
Not
now.
with that one.
It's a great athletic move by FPA to go ahead and get that basketball coming across now with Shealy. He's feeling it, throws it on to the side here. Up for 3. No good was Boyce. Rebounded by FPA. Now McConnell on this side. Back to Sheely. Sheely up for three again. Rebound, no good. And that ball is out of bounds, and they'll say it's last touch by SCA's number 11, Ethan Linder. I really thought Harrison Boyce got the last touch on it from our angle, but we are obstructed a little bit.
And we are, completely across the court.
We are. McConnell with the basketball. He feeds it over. Back to Sheely. That combos went back and forth a lot today. Is now good job by Campbell. There, steps in the middle lane, knocks that ball away for SCA, and they're going to get it back. Wagner comes back across, feeds up to Linder, to Blanton. Blanton back to Linder. Shot is up. Oh, it is not good, but he'll draw.
I thought he just tossed it enough, and it was going to be able to drop in. Tucker Sheely for First Presbyterian wearing those pink tennis shoes. Earlier, one of the girl First Presbyterians had on the exact same shoe. Wonder if they're family.
Maybe so.
Or wonder if he forgot his shoes again and he's wearing hers.
Quite possible. Is now Sheely, though, he is an animal on this basketball court. Creating chaos as he goes around. His name called quite a bit. He's got it again. He's going to feed it back to his left to McConnell. 4-3, in and out. No good. And that ball scrambled on the ground. This is going to wind up in a jump ball.
And that's going to be possession of SCA.
These two teams, a lot more competitive games than they faced yesterday. FPA, I believe, took on the Broome Centurions.
And Broome was a beast yesterday.
Broome is a beast, going to be one of the favorites to win the gold bracket part of this tournament. SCA fell to the hometown Landrum, also another favorite in this tournament. But these two duking it out here for a chance and opportunity to go to the silver bracket championship tomorrow.
The 8:30 game tonight's going to be one that's going to be a good one. It'll be Landrum and Broome.
Yeah, if you're a basketball fan, stick with us all day. We'll be here throughout the duration here on Upstate Prepcast. Again, like Elton said, if you go to www.upstateprepcast.net, get our link, as they're going to call a shot clock violation there on SCA with 7.9 seconds left in the contest here in the first half.
You wanted to stay in the contest.
Yeah, I may be trying to get some of these games going, but we don't want to rush it too much. If this was game number 12 for some of y'all, you'd feel the same way, but nonetheless, shot up for three, and it is good. And that's going to do it for FPA. A great job for them. They extend their lead out to 27-18 here at the half in the second silver bracket game of the day here at Landrum High School. You're watching Upstate Prepcast Battle at the Border 2023.
We'll come back after these commercials and have some stats for you, and we'll be back after this.
Welcome back to the Wings Etc. Wall of Flame Challenge. We've seen some pretty tough competitors come through here today, and most left crying. And don't forget, there was that one that had to be airlifted out when he actually caught fire. Our next contestant is Smokey, a rough and tough rider who's been all across America, three-time winner of the Arizona Chili Chug, National Wing Eating Champion 2 years running, and the only man to ever survive the fabled Tabasco, jalapeno, and wasabi pizza. Now he's here to try and make the Wings Etc. Wall of Flame. He's eaten 15 of the 16 wall sauce jumbo wings required to make the Wall of Flame. Here goes the final wing. It's up. It looks like he's got a great handle on it. And there it goes down the hatch and... Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh no, we're going to need the fire department for this one.
Are you man or woman enough to make the Wings Etc. Wall of Flame? Drop by and try their blazing hot habanero pepper wall sauce. It'll light you up.
Inflation and other economic factors can keep you from getting the best results from your investments. Raymond James financial advisor Tom Dixon may be able to help you find ways to stay ahead of inflation, mitigated taxes, and prepare for retirement. Call Tom at 582-1611. Located in Spartanburg for an appointment, Raymond James Financial Services, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned. Investing involves risk, including possible loss of capital.
I had a question about my insurance the other day, so I called my new State Farm agent. And would you believe I talked to the same person who remembered my name? They said that was called service. And then they asked if my dog Max was over his cold. They called that service too. And then they helped me find ways to save on my home and auto coverage. I asked State Farm what they called that. They said service.
Call Agent Chad Wagner, Asheville Highway, Spartanburg, 585-7999.
Transform your barns and homes with stunning outdoor art by Leaside Barn Quilts. Owner Mary Beth Tolman welcomes you to experience the rich history and legacy of American barn quilts. With satisfied clients across South Carolina, Kentucky, California, and Texas, allow Leaside Barn Quilts to commission your very own custom barn quilt made with a personal touch. Visit www.cdfarmsllc.com to explore samples. Leaside Barn Quilts, where art, tradition, and your story entwine.
Rev up your driving experience at Blue Ridge Tire and Greer, here to cater all your tire needs. Our mission is simple, to offer you the latest and greatest in tire products and service at incredible prices that you can afford. At Blue Ridge Tire, we prioritize customer service above all else. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff will assist you in finding the perfect tire for your vehicle, ensuring the best fit and performance with brands such as Yokohama, Toyo, and Michelin. Once you give Blue Ridge Tire a chance, we're confident you'll be coming back for more. Our commitment to quality and service speaks for itself. So why wait? Don't wait until you're stuck on the roadside. Give us a call today at 864-879-0703. That's 864-879-0703. Or drop by our location at 2701 North Highway 101 in Greer. Blue Ridge Tire, we won't leave you flat.
There's nothing better than award-winning jumbo wings while you watch great sports programming on huge flat screens at Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. If you love wings and a whole menu of great food and drink options, come to Wings Etc. for lunch, dinner, and snacking, and lots of HDTV sports. And now, when you can't eat and watch the game here, order online for pickup at togo.wingsetc.com. It's fast, easy, and convenient. Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. Good food, great times, and online ordering at togo.wingsetc.com.
At GSP Security, your safety is our priority. As a locally owned security company, we proudly serve the entire state of South Carolina, providing top-notch home security, commercial security, access control, gate entry, and video surveillance. Protect your home and business with the best equipment on the market, monitored seamlessly through our user-friendly app. Our security systems are professionally monitored 24/7, ensuring round-the-clock protection for your loved ones and valuable assets. Experience peace of mind with our camera systems tailored to fit your specific need. And here's the best part. Ask about our Zero Down promotion. That's right, Zero Down for security and cameras. Plus, with GSP Security, you won't have to wait long. Next day installations are available. Don't compromise on safety. Visit www.callgsp.com or call us at 864-345-7992 to schedule a consultation today. Chapman Panther fans that text us will receive their first month of monitoring free.
For over 18 years, JB Trees and Scapes has provided award-winning tree removal service to the upstate and surrounding areas. JB Trees and Scapes specializes in tree removal of large, dead, and dangerous trees. JB Trees and Scapes can also make your outdoor vision a reality by creating retaining walls, patios, and stunning fire pits and outdoor spaces. You can trust JB Trees and Scapes on the job as their team is fully insured. JB Trees and Scapes also has a 5-star rating on Google and has had an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau for over 14 years. Call Brandon Perret and his team at JB Trees and Scapes today at 864-497-8511. That's 864-497-8511 or visit jbtreesllc.com. JB Trees and Scapes, professional work at reasonable prices.
Transform your barns and homes with stunning outdoor art by Leaside Barn Quilts. Immerse your barns and homes in the exquisite charm of custom American barn quilts curated with care and creativity by owner Mary Beth Tolman. Their home art, tailored barn quilts infused with a deeply personal touch. Every stroke of paint carries a story, every quilt pattern a reflection of your individuality. With satisfied clients across South Carolina, Kentucky, California, and Texas, allow Leaside Barn Quilts to commission your custom barn quilt today. Barn quilt
Quilts by Mary Beth will color your world with heritage and creativity. Remember, it's not just an art, it's a legacy you can call your very own. To view samples of their work, visit www.cdfarmsllc.com or call 864-205-8210 to learn more. Leaside Barn Quilts, where art, tradition, and your story entwine.
Jeff Parks and his team of experienced real estate professionals at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services see Dan Joyner are lifelong football fans, and they know for a successful football team on any level, you must have great coaching and a good game plan. The same goes when purchasing or selling a home. Let the Spartanburg office at 170 Camelot Drive be your coach with the right game plan and strategy to make your real estate purchase go like a championship winning season. Contact Jeff Parks at 864-415-0336. Berkshire Hathaway, see Dan Joyner of Spartanburg. cdanjoyner.com.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Call Agent Chad Wagner, Asheville Highway, Spartanburg, 585-7999.
At Warrior Tree Service, we're more than just tree experts. We are your tree care warriors. As a family-owned and operated business in Inman, South Carolina, and surrounding areas, we're dedicated to keeping your trees healthy, safe, and beautiful. Our team of experts offer competitive pricing and exceptional workmanship, ensuring your satisfaction with our services. From tree removal to tree trimming and stump grinding, we offer a comprehensive range of tree care services. When nature strikes, count on us to clean up the mess and restore your property. Our excellent communication and customer service sets us apart. You'll receive regular updates throughout your project, and the same dedicated crew will be with you every step of the way. Warrior Tree Service is licensed and insured, upholding the highest quality and safety standards. Warrior Tree Service, where nature thrives, we revive. Contact us today at 864-278-2555 or visit our website at warriortreeservicesc.com.
Notebooks, pencils, Kleenex. You got everything on their list. But what about when they start asking for more new clothes and shoes? Don't stress. Just head to Harrison's, the home of work, Western, and wow. In-store or online, we make it easy to shop for the entire family. The kids will love favorites like Southern Marsh, Haybo, Southern Fried Cotton, vintage Havana shoes, and much more. Plus, Harrison's has a huge selection of Hey Dude shoes for men, women, and kids. Western wear is more your style? Mosey on over to Harrison's. We've got Ariat, Cinch, Kimes Ranch, Wrangler, and more for the entire family. From show-stopping cowboy boots.
All right, folks, we're ready to go back here in our second half. Battle at the Border Day 2, FPA and FCA coming at you here at the cage at Landrum High School. Kevin Jackson with Elton Chapman.
Hello.
Here. Hello.
Who you got on the end?
Maya Ambule on our stats here. We hope to utilize her in just a little while, as Samuel Norman now to the line for FPA.
27-18 is the score, with First Presbyterian up. Did not make either one of the shots.
Here with us on this is really about the halfway point of our weekend. Game number 12 out of 24.
The end of this game will be halfway.
Halfway, and everyone said amen, as number 11, Noah Cafell, puts it up. Put back by number 32, Jacob Tomash, is good for FCA, and they're looking to get back into this basketball game. Currently down 27-20 to FPA, as Boyce has the basketball, feeds it to Sheely. Sheely faked like he's going to go to the right, instead posted it up. Layup no good. Covered by Boyce after the loose ball. Kicks it back out to Sheely. If not successful at first, try again. And there on the second chance, Sheely good for three. 30-20 our score. Eli Campbell with the basketball now. He'll look to get hot offensively here in this second half for SCA. He has the basketball, thinks about shooting, kicks it back out to Wagner. Wagner then feeds it back over to Campbell. Campbell looking in the middle, fakes it, and then over to Tomash. Back to Campbell at the top of the key. Looks back over to Wagner. Wagner to his left, dribbles in, a Euro step, rolls across and is no good. That Euro step always
Isn't that traveling?
Looks like a travel to me, but they call it legal, folks, for everyone. As that comes go back over to Flynn. Flynn back to Boyce. Shot is up by Sheely. No good. Recovered by FPA. Scramble for the ball out of bounds.
That shot for Sheely, that was more of a straight shot than it had hardly any arc on it whatsoever. I thought it was going to drop, but it did not.
I see he has this basketball down 10-5, just under the 6-minute mark here in the second half. Campbell looks over, and they're going to call a timeout for SCA. Look for a way to penetrate this defense. They'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll take one with them.
Bell Carrington, Price & Gregg is the premier legal team you can trust. Founded by Griffin Bell, our firm stands for reliability, fairness, and honesty. Provide top-notch legal services that you can count on. They cover 10 practice areas, including business, finance, real estate, creditors' rights, and general litigation. Our friendly team in 5 states is ready to assist you with all of your legal needs. Call our Greenville office today, 864-272-0556. Bell Carrington, Price & Gregg.
Battle at the border, day number 2 here at the cage at Landrum High School. FPA, First Presbyterian Academy at Shannon Forest versus Spartanburg Christian Academy. Inbound here with 30-20 FPA currently with just under 6 minutes left here in the third quarter. Kevin Jackson with Elton Chapman with my Ambule on stats as SCA has the basketball. That's Sam Blanton feeds over to Tomash. To Campbell, 1 second on the shot clock, blocked, and that'll be a shot clock violation against Spartanburg Christian Academy.
It's a foul on the play.
Oh, they did call a foul. I only had 1 second left, and I thought really before he went up.
On Ethan Flynn.
The ball was blocked initially, but I guess I did not see contact until after the block, but the ref did not see it that way, so. And if you're an SCA fan, you're glad he did see it that way. Eli Campbell now to the line shooting two.
You know what we didn't do? We didn't let Maya give us the stats.
Well, we're going to let her give her some stats. She needs to be ready to calculate at the end of the game. We'll let her give her some stats then. Put her on the spot as here comes the FPA back across. That is Boyce. He throws it up for 3 from the corner, and it is no good. Campbell with a rebound for SCA, brings it up. If they're going to get back into it, it'll be his hot shooting as we've seen in the past. We'll see what happens. He looks over. He's not had a lot of open looks today. They have had him keyed up. Shot is up for 3 and is good. Luke Wagner, he's also a hot hand, been today for SCA. Also, he's trying to get him back in it as well as Boyce feeds it over to McConnell. Back to Boyce. Feeds to the corner to Sheely. Sheely back to McConnell, fakes, goes up to the lane, post up, no good. Recovered by FPA off the tip of Sheely, feeds it back over to the corner to number 5, Godsey.
Godsey, that's a great shot.
He did a great job, worked himself open, fed back out, and it is good for 3. There went Campbell, he faked it over. Did not fall for the fake there. Now here we come, Blanton has the ball. Feeds it back to Campbell. Campbell looks for Tomash. Looking for someone. Looking for anyone. Gets it back.
Finally able to get him some help.
Back to Wagner. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Loses control of the ball, and this is going to be finally called jump ball.
It'll remain possession of SCA.
Really fortunate there, because if they hadn't got to a jump ball in about another second or 2, it would have been.
That's right.
So really good job there to keep that alive until I doubt he was intending to do that, though. As we have a little stoppage in play, we'll see what's going on here. We are
SCA coaches questioning the referees, as the other 2 referees over at the scorers table. 33-25, 3:51 left in the third period.
Maybe there was some consultation on whether or not, again, it called jump before it went, but we'll see. But nevertheless, SCA basketball. Number 5 up, post up, no good. Recovered by First Presbyterian. Here they come down the court. Does Boyce? He will draw a charge. That's one against the SCA a couple times in the contest that they finally have adapted. Got his feet set, did Wagner, and drew that charge by Boyce of FPA. 33-25. SCA trying to cut into this lead. This game isn't over yet, folks. And we have, did not see the call.
What was the call?
Did not see it. Your request is denied.
Yeah, he just walked right by me.
Must have been something away from the ball. Because it wasn't a travel and it wasn't called by the ref right at the ball carrier, so had to be a off-ball foul. Here come on the other end. McConnell steps back into three-point range, and he is fouled on the way up.
Yep, he's going to go to the charity stripe for 3.
Thrice is nice here.
As he was shooting for the 3-point. At the line, that is Aiden McConnell. McConnell's first one, no good. McConnell's second one is good. 34-25 with 3:15 left in the third period of play. McConnell at the charity stripe for one more. And it is also good. 35-25 SCA will bring the ball back down court. That is Kafale. Kafale over to Linder. Linder looking for somebody, finds Tomash. Is that who that was?
Tomash, yep. We hope.
Not sure what that call was. But either way, it goes the other way.
McConnell, the basketball, feeds it back up to the top of Boyce. Back over to guess who? Sheely for FBA. Rolls around, it's no good. Comes down in the middle, and we're going to have
jump ball. Possession will remain with First Pres.
I really thought that was going to be a foul against SCA. He came down with a basketball. Nobody else really had their hands around it, and he fell to the ground. Boyce over from the corner 3, and it is good.
Extending the lead, 38-25. Coming back the other way, that is Kafale. Kafale throws over to Linder to right elbow. Linder looking for some help. He dribbles in out at the top of the key. He is out to Kafale. Back over to Campbell. Campbell puts up for 3, and it's off the front of the rim. No good.
Here comes FPA up the court. Sheely with the basketball. Looking for help. He'll get Boyce over on the left-hand side, and we're going to have a timeout called. So it'll be a 30-second timeout. I guess we'll take one with him, Helton.
We'll be back.
I had a question about my insurance the other day, so I called my new State Farm agent. And would you believe I talked to the same person who remembered my name? They said that was called service. And then they asked if my dog Max was over his cold. They called that service too. And then they helped me find ways to save on my home and auto coverage. I asked State Farm what they called that. They said service.
Call Agent Chad Wagner, Asheville Highway, Spartanburg, 585-7999.
Back here at Battle at the Border, powered by Upstate Prepcast, and there's a three-pointer, and Wings, etc.
Mr. Sheely extending the FPA lead now to 16. As they took control here in the third quarter, SCA got the lead down to 7, but now I believe a 9-0 run for FPA has got this to a 16-point game.
SCA will get the rebound. Campbell will come down across the timing line, throws it over to Linder, and Linder goes up, but he's hacked on the way up. He's going to go to the line for 2.
Cannot think of the name Linder and not think of my old pal Chris Linder, who was here as a manager for many of the sports teams for many years. He just has passed away in the last year or two, but long time face around Landrum High School athletics, and once upon a time he was probably here filming ball games. He used to do a lot of filming for basketball. So
Linder's first one is no good. Next one either.
Nice athletic try there by Flynn, but could not keep that in bounds. Folks, stick around here on the Upstate Prepcast Network. We have our gold bracket girls game coming up next at 4 o'clock. It'll be the First Presbyterian Academy Shannon Forest against Gaffney Lady Indians. Tall task for anyone those Lady Indians are. But
what'd you say, a tall task?
A tall task.
And they are tall young ladies.
Yes, they are. A very good Lady Indians crew, but Crusaders, they think they're up for the challenge, and they'll get it here next on Upstate Prepcast. Stick with us. We're almost to the end of our third quarter of competition. As SCA throwing it around a little bit, it's going to post it up for 3. It is no good. Was Mr. Wagner. As FPA will recover. Sheely brings it on down the court. He's been everywhere today to McConnell, who's also touched it quite a bit. Sheely gets it back, feeds it underneath. A little too much mustard on there to Payne, but they'll recover back out to McConnell. No good. An athletic play there to keep it in. Sheely gets it, drives to the lane, and is fouled.
First Presbyterian Academy at Shannon Forest is up 44-25 over to Spartanburg Christian Academy.
We noted
of Inman.
We noticed yesterday, or notated yesterday, that there's been a very deliberate brand attempt to make sure to include its First Presbyterian Academy at Shannon Forest instead of most everybody that's been around for a while just calls it Shannon Forest. So sure that means, of course, First Presbyterian Academy is the sponsor of the school.
Yep, I'm sure.
Little name rebrand is all good. Just hard to teach these old dogs new tricks sometimes.
Who you calling old?
You, Elton.
Who you calling a dog?
You're not a relic Panther yet, but you're an aging Panther.
No, I'm not 61 years old today.
No, today. Mr.
Stephen Roper. Happy birthday, Rope.
That's your third shout-out, Roper. I think you're cut off after that. As FPA, a last-minute bucket. Nice tip back in by Elijah Godsey for First Presbyterian Academy, and that'll do it for the third quarter, 48-25 in favor of First Presbyterian Academy. We'll go to our break. We'll be right back.
There's nothing better than award-winning jumbo wings while you watch great sports programming on huge flat screens at Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. If you love wings and a whole menu of great food and drink options, come to Wings Etc. for lunch, dinner, and snacking, and lots of HDTV sports. And now, when you can't eat and watch the game here, order online for pickup at togo.wingsetc.com. It's fast, easy, and convenient. Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. Good food, great times, and online ordering at togo.wingsetc.com.
Jeff Parks and his team of experienced real estate professionals at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services see Dan Joyner are lifelong football fans, and they know for a successful football team on any level, you must have great coaching and a good game plan. The same goes when purchasing or selling a home. Let the Spartanburg office at 170 Camelot Drive be your coach with the right game plan and strategy to make your real estate purchase go like a championship winning season. Contact Jeff Parks at 864-415-0336. Berkshire Hathaway, see Dan Joyner of Spartanburg. See danjoyner.com.
Ready to go here in our fourth quarter, Elton.
Eli Campbell brings the ball inbound over to, you said that was one of Tyler Colburn. Had to check my numbers there. Up by number 14, Luke Davis for 3 more. brings a score 48-28.
And SCA has to have somewhat sense of urgency from here on out if they're going to get back into it. They have to be aggressive defensively, have to capitalize offensively, but this not going the way they want to start the quarter is 13. Garrett Payne muscles his way to the boards and gets fouled in addition to making the basket.
50-28. 51-28 is the score. SCA is going to have to hustle. The young man in Campbell running the point. Those over to Blanton. Sam Blanton back over to Campbell. Colburn drives in, loses handle on the ball. Up for three. That one was number 15, Ethan Flynn. Back out to Tyler Colburn. Colburn has a brother out here, Logan. Or I believe they got to be brothers, I'm sure of it. Looking over to Linder. Linder drives in, hands out to Colburn, and Colburn drains one for three.
Back to 23 points here. Deficit for SCA. But every possession now matters. You have to figure you have to get stops. But FPA, as hot as they've been shooting, it's hard to see them going cold enough to give SCA a chance to get back in this game.
You're going to call pushing off on Linder.
As we mentioned, FPA and Gaffney, our next contest here. 5:30 game. Again, it'll be girls again. St. Joe's coming in for a little Spartanburg County home cooking against Landrum. At 5:30, that'll be the 5:30 girls game. And then on the gold bracket side, Woodruff will get St. Joe's here at 7 o'clock. And then Broome will play the host Landrum Cardinals at 8:30. An action-packed day of basketball here at the Cage at part of Battle at the Border 2023. Almost want to say 24, but we're not quite there quite yet. FPA with a basketball. Sheely, no look to Boyce, but it is no good. Coburn gets it, feeds it back to Campbell as he'll come back across. 5.5 minutes left to go in our ball game. 4-3 is number 11, Ethan Linder. 60-34. Sheely right-handed layup is no good. 5 for the ball. FPA has it.
And they call traveling on First Presbyterian.
Samuel Norman come out with the basketball. I didn't see a travel, but they claim he did. We could have been shielded there.
Well, he was on the floor, and I think that's what it was. He was wailing around on the floor.
Yeah.
A quick pass to Blanton. Sam Blanton, he goes in, tries to drive in for 2 points. No good. Going to be back over to number 15, Flynn, for First Presbyterian. And another foul. It's going to be on number 14 and Luke Davis, as First Presbyterian will have the ball at their baseline under the shadow of their goal. Quickly over to Aiden McConnell. Looking for three, changes their mind. Driving back in, almost lost the handle on it, was Wilkins. Quick pass in, shot is missed. The board goes to Luke Davis, and the ball goes the opposite way. Sam Blanton passes in to Linder, and Linder, they're saying no. Saying there was no bucket, but he was, when they blew the whistle, he was already in for the shot. But 60-34 with 4:26 left in the game. First Presbyterian is on top. Driving in is Linder. Passes back over to Davis. Back to the top of the key is Blanton. Blanton gives to Linder. Linder fakes the throw, drives in. Thought he was going to try to shoot it, changed his mind. Coburn back to the top of the key again to Blanton. Blanton throws it up and cannot make the basket fall.
4 minutes left to go in our contest. McConnell feeds it in to Sheely. I don't know what that beeping was.
It was a fire department call for Inman Community Fire Department.
Well, I'm hoping there's no real emergency out there.
Somebody's sick.
Yeah, I heard the other day that Spartanburg Regional told everybody if you are not, unless you are really actually sick, do not come.
Do not come to the emergency room, yeah.
So there's a lot of cold flu and other things going on out there.
And this new flu is no joke. The strand this year.
It's not.
I know one of my employees had it, and he was, they told him, they put him on extra strong antibiotics and told him to be out of work for 5 days. Used to, as long as your fever was gone for 24 hours, you could come back. They told him, nope, 5 days right now is the standard.
It's been bad this year as we continue on. 3:15 left to go in our ball game. Number 35 feeds it over to number 10. As that is Braylon Wilkins tried to go up, and he went up, and I believe
Sam Blanton reached in there and drug it down.
First Presbyterian subbing out a few players here. Now Samuel Norman, he's been in and up throughout the day, but a few fresh faces in this lineup here. 15, Flynn with the basketball, feeds it to McConnell. He's been in about all day. Drives, no good.
The rebound goes to Coates. That's Grant Coates. Brought up court by Wagner. Wagner over to Coates. Coates over to Landrum. Jaden Landrum back at the top of the key is number 23, and he drains the bucket. That is Mason Burgess for 3.
SCA, we noted last night, they do not just give up. They keep competing no matter the score. Play hard to the last. That's what you expect out of your student athlete. As 35, Samuel Norman feeds back to McConnell. Goes to his right, loses control, but recovers.
Yeah, as you can tell, I mean, they're 23 points down, and they're still playing like it's tied up in the championship game.
Foul called.
Going to be called on. Well, I couldn't. It looked like number 5, Lake Wagner. But that's going to send Braylon Wilkins to the charity stripe for 2.
Your Tigers.
Don't you laugh. That ain't funny.
Hey, my team's sitting at home. I can't say a whole lot. But
that's exactly right.
But we did beat that team that y'all are facing today. I just want you to know.
Well, we did beat y'all.
That's right.
Folks, we're talking about the Clemson and University of Kentucky. University of Kentucky's up 35-30 with 21 seconds left in the game.
But Clemson's driving, so they'll win because the horseshoe hasn't completely reversed itself yet. 4-leaf clover still in Davo's
And you being a University of South Carolina fan, that's where I was saying we beat y'all, so.
That's right.
But don't matter who you beat last week, it's who you play in today.
That's right.
Back to the top of the key in this game. That is Landrum. Driving in, trying to shoot for 2 was Wagner. Wagner was denied. Thrown all the way back down the court to McConnell. McConnell goes up. 1:11 left in this game.
A little matchup. We'll see where we are for time on the day. 3:31.
Next game should start at 4.
So we're doing good. We had a little bit of a delay earlier in the day. A 5-gallon bucket of water leaked out over on the sideline over there and delayed a halftime by about 10 minutes.
And then that game went into, wasn't it that game?
That's the game, I think. It went into overtime.
Went into overtime.
So,
and the Panthers are up. The Tigers are up 36-35 with 17 seconds to go in the game.
I told you they'd sneak it off and win it. The luckiest undeserving bunch in the world.
Go ahead and call this while I finish watching the game.
All right, here comes SCA with the ball. They're going to feed it over underneath. A few subs in for them as well. As the dynasty starts to fade over there. Lose a few more games every year.
Who? Clemson?
Yeah, under 10.
And then we'll feel like South Carolina.
That's right.
I hope Steve Roper is listening to me. Because that is one thing that we disagree on but have so much fun with is arguing and back and forth about the Clemson South Carolina game, but I still love him.
At least you're not like Mathis, who somehow thinks he's on the team.
Yeah, no, I'm not on the team. I'm just a fan.
As here we go, SCA with the basketball. Last few seconds of this one here, 13. Landrum feeds it over to 23. Burgess feeds out to 20. Marlowe. Marlowe, the basketball, feeds into Burgess. Burgess back out to Marlowe. Posts up. It is no good as 33. Rawlings has the ball now. And now McConnell will come up. He'll look us up. This may be the end of the ball game here unless a foul is committed. Doesn't look like anybody is going to. And they'll tick off the final few seconds of this ball game. Your final score, First Presbyterian Academy at Shannon Forest, the Crusaders 63, and the Spartanburg Christian Academy Warriors 37. So we'll look at our brackets here for the boys. I'll have to do a little drawing here as someone is maybe
Who won this one? That would be First Pres.
So they'll go on and be the home team
against Bowling Springs. No, Blue Ridge, I'm sorry.
Blue Ridge.
That's a 2:30 game, and a 11:30 game tomorrow morning will be Chapman and Spartanburg Christian Academy.
And we'll have all that action right here on Upstate Prepcast. Again, folks, Mine, did you want to add anything? Did you have any stats?
She had stats. Let her give some stats.
Do you have some stats? Okay, well, we'll let you turn this microphone on, our configuration. You can.
We put her to work down there. Let's at least let her talk.
Tell us.
Okay. So starting off the this is so confusing.
It is.
The SCA boys, we got number 2, Eli Campbell with 2 points. We got number 4, Sam Blanton with 1 point. Then we got number 5, Lake Wagner to lead the team with 15 points. They got number 11, Ethan Linder with 8 points. Then going off to number 14, Luke Davis with 3 points. Then we got number 23, Mason Burgess with 3 points. And number 1, not number 25, Tyler Colvin with 3 points. And then last off, we got number 32, Jacob Tumash with 2 points. Then going off with Shannon Forrest, we got number 3, Aiden McConnell with 12 points, leading off the team. Then we got number 4, Harrison Boyce with 11 points. Then we got number 5, Eli Godsley with 8 points. Then number 10, Braden Wilkins with 1 point. Number 13, Garen Payne with 3 points. We got number 15, Ethan Flynn with 9 points. Then we got number 30, Tucker Shealy with a total of 15 points. And then got number 5, Samuel Norman with 2 points.
All right, my Ambule. I can get it right. Hear that, JB? Ambule. Ambule. Some people can't say Samaro. Some people can't say Ambule. We all struggle at times. So thank you, Maya. We'll go on to our next game here. And again, it will be, just refresh the page, folks. We have, again, this next game is going to be FPA Shannon Forest.